What's up, family? Today we have some good information in regards to some stimulus checks. In fact, some Americans are on the verge of receiving about $1,300 stimulus checks this summer. Now, the bad thing about it is that some people have already received them, but the good news is that they still have one more check to be sent out before the end of this summer. Stay tuned to find out more details about this $1,300 stimulus check. But first off, I do want to go ahead and tell you about the earthquake that ended up happening yesterday. This was in fact in Southern California. Luckily, this particular earthquake was only about a magnitude of 4.9, which it was felt across the southern state. As you can see right here, the magnitude of 4.9 earthquake ended up rattling Southern California. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the quake struck about 1 p.m. on Monday, affecting roughly 13 miles northeast of Barstow in San Bernardino County. The impact was felt across a wide swath of Southern California, including the metropolitan Los Angeles and northern San Diego County. But anyways, you can see on this particular map the little bitty area that was impacted by this particular earthquake. Luckily, there were no injuries, and there were little to no reports of damages or injuries thus far. So, but anyways, do you live in California? Did you feel this on Monday? Let me know down below in the comments section. I'm curious to see how that was. But anyways, in other news, we did hear from President Biden on Monday, in which he made a huge announcement, which was related to some detailed changes that he plans to make on the Supreme Court. Yes, President Biden decries issues with the Supreme Court, and he laid out some specific plans in relation to implementing some term limits, some ethics codes for the justices, and take a look at this right here. Let me know what you think about this. But anyways, President Joe Biden said on Monday that extremism on the U.S. Supreme Court is undermining public confidence in the institution, and called on Congress to quickly establish some term limits and an enforceable ethics code for the court's 9 justices. He also called on lawmakers to ratify a constitutional amendment limiting presidential immunity, which we saw that with the previous former president. But anyways, Biden also, who has less than 6 months left in his presidency, and I guarantee you it will be over, he detailed the contours of his court proposal in an address at the LBJ Presidential Library in Austin, Texas, where he was marking the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. His calls for dramatic changes in the court have little chance of being approved by a closely divided Congress, with 99 days to go before the election day. And still, Democrats are hoping it'll help focus voters as they consider their choices in a very tight election between the former President Donald Trump and the Vice President Kamala Harris, the likely Democratic nominee. Kamala Harris, who has sought to frame her race against the Republicans' ex-president Donald J. Trump as the choice between freedom and chaos, according to the Democrats. But anyways, that is what was laid out on Monday, and it looks like he wants to make some changes. He wants to put some term limits in regards to how long those court justices can actually serve. I will say that I am for this. It doesn't matter what party you are with, the Democrats or the Republicans. I don't think that you should have a complete unlimited term in regards to serving, because at some point, you need to get out of the way and let somebody else in with some new ideas, some new agreements, and especially as we continue to change this economy, change this world. Things are changing every day. So anyways, guys, what do you think about that? Do you think that we should have term limits in regards to our justices, as well as what about the Congress, people in the Senate and the House? Do you think that they should also have term limits as well? Me personally, I agree with term limits for everyone, just like we have term limits for the president. But anyways, I would love to get your thoughts. If you get an opportunity, please comment down below. And also don't forget to hit that like button on this video. I really appreciate it. But anyways, moving on, we do need to go ahead and talk about these $1,300 stimulus checks. I know some of you are excited about this. We love the discussion around any type of stimulus checks. However, we haven't really seen a federal stimulus check since the early part of President Biden coming into office. But here we are with another local stimulus check, and I want to share that with you right here. Yes, Alaska Senate ended up rolling out an operating budget with roughly $1,300 in stimulus checks plus an energy relief check. We are seeing articles like this, and this has been coming on for about 3 to 4 months or so. But here's another article right here where it says that great news for citizens in Alaska. $1,300 stimulus checks for summer in a few days. And then we also have this right here where Americans in one state to get $1,300 payments this month of July. Now, there is some truth to this, and then there's also a little bit of falseness to this, and I want to explain it to you real quick. What this is saying right here is that Americans can receive this $1,300 stimulus check or payment this month, the month of July. Yes, that is true, guys. However, those checks have already gone out. They actually went out, I believe, last week, which, let me tell you about it, guys, because that was the second round of $1,300 stimulus checks. Unfortunately, the first round of stimulus checks went out the prior month, which that was in the month of June, I believe. But let's go ahead and take a look at it right here in this particular article. This is on the great state of Alaska's website, which is called, the stimulus check is for the Permanent Fund Dividend, which was previously approved. And here we are with the summer months, and they are now distributing those particular stimulus checks. But anyways, guys, I went ahead and looked a little bit further. The actual amount that came out the previous year in 2023, it was around $1,312. And here we are now again for the year of 2024. But anyways, guys, like I said, we do see right here in regards to the payment schedule, it does look like the first the first round of checks was distributed on June the 20th of this year, like I said, last month. And then we just had these second checks being distributed on July the 18th. So like I said, it was a little bit over a week ago. And then the good news is that we do have one more check that is expected to be released next month. It says right here that the next check will be distributed on August the 15th of 2024. So like I said, there is some good news, which is there is one more check. However, the bad news is that if you didn't receive one of the previous two checks, you might coming close to not receiving one of these stimulus checks. But anyways, another part of this is that you have to be a citizen of Alaska. So anyways, unfortunately, this is not a federal stimulus check. This is not given out to every American in this country, specifically going out to specifically the state of Alaska. And then you can, if you potentially are eligible to receive one of these, you can always go to the My Alaska, go to your account. If you don't have an account, go ahead and create one. You can probably find and get more information about this Permanent Fund Dividend. But anyways, like I said, you can go to the pfd.alaska.gov's website and then go to the Permanent Fund Dividend to get more information about that. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to at least give you that information. Hopefully one of you out there is watching from Alaska. If so, comment down below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to pinpoint you to see exactly who is watching this channel that lives in Alaska. That is one state that I have never been to, and I don't necessarily have it anywhere on the calendar to visit anytime soon as well. So I would love to get your thoughts on this out there. Let me know what you think about this $1,300 fund dividend that is going out. The next one is expected next month in August. Hopefully you will be eligible to receive one of these. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you. Also, don't forget to hit the like button on this video. It really helps this video grow on YouTube. But outside of all of that, I hope to see you on the next video.